under the law, if you're classifying yourself as black, they're not going to give you your reparations because black is very true. That's why we're not seeing nothing. We are classifying ourselves.
We're not seeing nothing because the Democrats are blocking our stuff, and they've been blocking our stuff. They've been like, that's why we didn't see that in California. Okay, right. Democrats are blocking it. That's why 1 million black men in one day.
It's true. It's
1 million black men in one day delineated from the Democratic Party in one day, and more. And it's going to happen again. It's going to be like 4 million more before November happens.
I'm talking about under.
We know who's sabotaging us. We already know who's sabotaging us. We already know.
No, you know what Trump and them gonna do? They're gonna listen to what we say, and if we continue to go under the word black, they're gonna treat us such as. Instead of us telling them, I have yet to see any black American, quote unquote, say that, yo, when we gonna get out of schools? When we gonna start getting schools so we can start teaching our people how to properly look through their lineage, how to properly find
give me the money, and then I'll buy the school. Give me the money.
No, bro, let me finish. That don't even make sense because you want to build the school based off of the word black. You're not building the school based off of what we are. When we look at Black History Month, we only talk about black history, the history they gave us.
Wait till we get the Freedmen's Bureau back. Trump is going to put the Freedmen's Bureau back in order. Wait till we get the Freedmen's Bureau back, and then we'll see what you're talking about.
But you saying this, but you don't know the history of the word black. You call yourself
under their institution. This is under their institution, so you can't say anything. That's what I'm saying. He's trying to say yes. The thing is, they don't need our vote. They even said that they don't need black people at all whatsoever. It's the fact. Go ahead.
See that because we're not voting for Democrat anymore. So if they don't need our vote, we're not voting.
They're trying to fool you into thinking that they don't need our vote. Why you think they bringing all these migrants in? Right now they trying to replace you right now because they know what's happening. I'm trying to explain to y'all. There's a new slave class they bringing in. Listen, we're about to get our money. There's a new slave class they bringing in, but people not paying attention. This is a new slave class.
Run through and just sabotage you. Take over apartments, rob jewelry stores. They letting them Venezuelan gangs do whatever they want to. Anything. None of them going to jail.
That's right. I'm telling y'all what's happening. They giving them free stuff. They getting them acclimated right now. Right. That's gonna be the new slave class right there. We about to get
First of all, they did that. They did that in the 1900s. They did that in 1905 when they brought them first ships. I forgot the name. Ellis Island. They did that 100 years ago. They did that again in the 1800s. This is nothing new. They always they've always put them on the ship of their people. So just
why did they do that though? They brought those white immigrants in because they were skilled workers. We were the skilled workers before, and they had to undermine us. So they said, well, we can't give the black people. They're going to be rich. They're going to take all the jobs. So they brought in other white people who were skilled labor to etch us out. The same thing they're doing with the immigrant class right now.
What I'm basically trying to tell you,
the immigrant class right now is they're bringing in these brothers, and guess what? So a lot of them are skilled workers, believe it or not.
That's right.
No, they're not. Because if they was, they would be skilled workers to build up their own country. They still got the same infrastructure from 100 years ago.
Listen, what are you talking about? You need to understand, bro. With all these contracts that America under the presidency that you have right now, when they go in and they do all these executive orders, they sign all these bills. What you think is inside these 900-page documents, right? Why you think they let these people over here and give them free stuff? You think that's written in the clause? You just not seeing it because you're not reading 900 pages of documents, sir.
What do you say that one more time? Because I just explained to you 100 years ago they said the same thing.
I'll say it one more time.
Executive orders under
listen. I use the word executive orders, I'm talking about the bills that's recently been written in over the past few years, right? All these new laws, all these bills that they pass, and to send money to Israel, to them, to Ukraine.
Request back up. I'll bring you back up. I'm gonna drop somebody. I gotta bring somebody else in.
So all right. So basically,
I'm talking about the money.
This all benefits. Listen, this all benefits migrants. It doesn't benefit us at all. For as long as the United States been built,
I get what you're saying. I'm trying to explain to you though. I get what you're saying. No, I'm not saying it's benefiting us right now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's benefiting us. It's not benefiting us at all right now because the lady who's there already said, I'm not gonna say I'm only gonna do something for black people. No, right? I get that. But what I'm saying was written in the clauses, how all these people are getting in. It's been written into these 900-page documents, 1,000-page documents that they've been signing with these different countries, right? And all these, you got to think, this is the corporation that we live in. It's a business. Those are other corporations and entities that's doing the same thing.
Code, I'm gonna drop you, but you can request back up. I got to bring my homegirl up in here real quick.
So they bring in their employees, but think about it like this: they're bringing their employees in now, right? So we get new employees. So what's to happen? It's the same thing that happened during slavery. The old slave would train the new slave, and that's what's happening. And that's what's gonna happen now. It's the same thing that happened at a job. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, sir. I hope I explained that well to you, to where you understood it.
He understood it. He understood it. Let me hear from Israel Bay real quick, and then we're gonna go to Washington.
I didn't understand that.
You understood it, brother.
Greetings. How you doing? Grand rising to everybody.
How are you, brother?
Doing pretty good.
Okay. What do you got to say about the topic? Have you been listening in, or are you just jumping in?
I've been tuning in. I didn't get to see it because it's kind of cut off. But would you elaborate?
Okay, so I'm a foundational Black American. Okay. My group, my lineage is the only lineage that can claim Black. No other lineage, no other nationality can claim foundational Black American, Native American, freedman, whatever you want to use. We are Black. Everybody else, you're Haitian, you're Jamaican, you're Nigerian, you're Kenyan, you're South African, you're whatever your nationality is. You're Jamaican, you're Dominican, you're not Black. We're tired of people coming in here pretending to be Black because they look like us. They have the same color skin as us and undermine us and try to wag their finger and tell Black people what they should be doing. You're not wagging your finger at us no more. We're not accepting any finger wags. We're not accepting any correction. Go fix your homeland. Go fix that. We got it here. We're going to keep standing on business here in America. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. What does it say in the background on the I just wanted to know so I'm on topic.
Who is Black and who is not Black? Okay.
So all I want to say, because I don't want to go be long-winded, but first I would say in terms of law, the terms Black, Native American, African American, all of those terms make you subject to the United States, which makes you a U.S. citizen, which means your property, you're agreeing to be property, because to be considered a subject based on the terms that you're using in law, that means you're agreeing by acts of admission that you're agreeing to be property to a fictitious company that don't even run the land. So when you ask who is Black and who is not, Caucasians are Black by terms of law because Black means pale. But when you're talking about Aboriginal indigenous people, those people have nationalities. They don't consider Black people a part of the mounds of nations because you separate yourself from that and call yourself property, which is why other countries who have nationalities can come here and suck up your assets on your own land that is granted to you since birth. That's why they can come here and do that. Why? I'm not validating what they're doing, but I'm saying when they promoting all this propaganda on the news, saying that all these other countries is coming here, they taking over this, that, and the third, what they're throwing in your face is your birthright. You never claimed your birthright. That's is why you complaining about other things other nations of people get to do here, but you can't even do it on your own land because the indigenous Aboriginal people on this land never declared their birthright when it was stripped from them.
Hey, can I add to that real quick? Like, and when we speak about the rest of America, South America, and all the surrounding islands, it's so difficult for them to get in the United States versus Africans to get in the United States. You understand what I'm saying? Let me say it again.
They're doing that because of the
bloodline.
Hold on. Listen. All y'all talking about indigenous and Okay, that's great. But where's your reparations at? If you're saying we got to do it this way, how come y'all haven't got y'all money yet?
It's not money. It's unlimited credit. It's your birthright. It's not even a bag. Reparation is repairing a nation.
Okay. Well, check this out. Check this out. Then bump all that. Give us the money. We're foundational Black Americans. That's the flag that we're running under. You can run under whatever flag. You can run whatever flag you want to run. We're running under the foundational Black American flag, and we're running that play. And we're gonna show the other groups who wagging their fingers, telling us what we shouldn't be doing, and how come we can't. And we're gonna stand on business just like we did.
I don't trust anyone with money that don't even know that.
Where's the tangibles for the people that's saying, "Oh, you got to be claimed under this, you got to claim under that"? Where's the tangibles? Where's your tangibles?
All right, so
what you got to show for claiming that? And listen, real quick. I don't want y'all to get me wrong. I understand everything y'all saying.
And what do you have to show for what you got? What you claiming? What do you have to show for what you claiming?
Listen. Again, see, I don't get offended, bro. I'm not trying to
exercising civil rights. We get to exercise.
Listen, I'm not trying to offend y'all at all. But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, and I get it. Under the law, we claim to be black. Black is dead under the law. I get that. We understand that. The distinction, we're making a distinction between us and other nations, us as a people and other nations.
Right.
Y'all stuck on the name. You stuck on the name because we saying black.
Y'all stuck on the name.
Listen.
If we're stuck on, why y'all calling yourselves black then? Why we got other people saying, "Oh, I'm part of the black community"? Oh,
I grew up calling myself that. I had to declare my birthright once I found out.
Yeah. But I want to say something because we got two brilliant brains going on right here. I see the psychological genealogy of what Too Much is doing. But what our Moorish brothers are saying, and this has to be very much serious, is that the corporation only make contracts. It doesn't matter if you're black, if you're Jamaican, if you're Haitian, if you're American, if you're African. They're all about making contracts because that's what they got. The president of the CEO, the U.S. company. So if you're asking the U.S. company for reparation, you better be a company because that's a dead entity. You will not get a response from a dead entity. So that's why your nationality as a company is how we get our money back. But as long as you keep making Uncle Sam brand us and say, hey, be proud to be a black American, be proud to be a Jamaican, be proud to be an Englishman, they have us all on the contract by birth paper. And as long as you don't own that name that you got, because that name is a property. And a property is a business. It has money. Your bond paper is a birth paper. It's a stock and exchange paper. You don't ask for what is yours. That's why they don't have it in their capacity to give it to us. But as long as our mothers and sisters and wives keep going to the hospital and get a U.S. citizenship, you're on a slave ship, a relationship.
Do you know every time? Do you know every time we vote?
Hold on. Let me respond to my brother Fresh because he's cooking, right? He's making sense, right? But let me tell you like this, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna run this play. Okay, we're gonna run this play.
But we gotta run it right. We got
Listen. There's no money in it. What you're talking about, Fresh? There's no money in that.
There's money in it. There's money in it, though. I'm telling you, my brother.
It's $0. We're gonna run this place.
You know how many times I hear people say that, right? And they become nationalists, or they get their birth right. And I don't never see nobody, or if they do, they gatekeep.
Brothers, ignorance to the law is no
excuse. There's no excuse.
Ignorance to the laws of the land is no excuse.
Hold on, real quick, everybody. Let me let Wachelle speak. She came up. Let's let Wachelle, please join the conversation. How you doing? Okay, okay. There you go.
She may be working.
You working, Michelle? Okay. We'll come back to you. So listen.
Hey, can I ask a question? To you and the panel? So earlier, I've been watching your platform for a while, man. Like the conversation is very interesting. I appreciate these words you bring. But this Haitian man that was up here, right? He basically said, we're waiting on y'all to make a decision. We hoping y'all make the right decision, right? So do you think, and I'm asking everyone on the panel, do you think that Black Americans actually control the outcome of Black people all over the world? And why?
Yes. To answer that, yes, it is. Because like I told you, we are a cultural superpower. Look at our influence. This is why America, that's why you think America have so much problems letting us go and giving us what belong to us. Because they know
lead you to the promised land, brother. Just listen. We've been doing all right this far. We got civil rights. We got y'all over here. We thought y'all was gonna help us build, but some of y'all decided y'all didn't want to even be around us. That's okay. Well, now we're calling another shot. We're saying we're gonna take back everything they took from us in the past. We're about to get it all back. And if y'all watch how we do it, then y'all can do the same thing.
That's right.
That's what we're trying to tell you. Instead of you wagging
do
your
everybody
finger,
agree with that?
don't wag it. Watch.
Listen, and somebody laughing at civil rights, right? But check this out.
Without other groups coming
look at the comments. Somebody laughing at civil rights. Dude, you laughing at civil rights, but every group that come over here run off of civil rights.
Come on.
Every group that come over here, any person of color, anybody, they all, including the letter group. Come on.
They have to
understand that people, you see, like I was saying, we are a superpower in our own. We're a superpower within a superpower. How do you think this place became a superpower? It's because of us. It's because of us. We are the ones that run this beast.
I just
you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But people, I don't understand why people can't get this. And it's our people. You know why? It's war tactics. They keep us divided. They gotta keep us divided. They gotta keep us voting Democrat, Republican. You know, you black, you ain't black. Man, it's stupid. It's stupid, dude. If we can all come together on one accord, dude. Listen, just real quick. If we can all come together on one accord, and that is what the world is waiting for, to see our move. When the world see our move, and I'm trying to explain to everybody, they looking out to see what we gonna do. And if we waking up, why you think that every year they do it? Remember they used to do all these censuses and stuff. You really think we still 15% of the population? Think about this. How long we been 15% of the population, sir? I need y'all to understand. We are dude. They not. You see what you've been taught is a lie. I'll say that.
Yo, too smooth. Too much. What our brothers are hitting on is really, really significant, because we must remember that after this World War II, we need to remember that before that, Tamaria, aka America, was the Egypt. It was the Kemet. This is where civilization has its beam. But after World War II, they cooked up and said, where can we put all of these people? Let's tell all of them that they're from Africa. And so the brainwash start, where we stop loving our homeland and start getting tricked by the propaganda that, yeah, once you're black, you're from America, you must be proud to be African. We love the continent of 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘵. Africa is beautiful, but we run planet Earth. Every part of it belongs to us. The sun rises in the morning to look for our complexion, our melanated skin. We don't have to sit in a chair to get energized. It treats through the window, the beam, the biggest solar energy in the whole universe. It comes to us. So if we are the Khalifas and they know that we're the Khalifas, they're trying to put a cloak over our eyes. That's why they're always trying to have us in a fictitious evidence appearing real, which is fear. And as long as you're in fear, we will not be able to make conscious decisions. So that's why we're waking up and say, hey, it's about nationality. It's about where we're from. You were born and given a piece of paper and put on a bond. Why did somebody weigh you when you were born? Oh, this is 10 pounds of what? Gold, silver. They weighed us and they started a company in our name. But we don't treat that name as a company. We've been scribbling our names all over and just walking over it. Your name is your property. Your property gives you wealth. And that's why we're trying to tell our brothers and sisters, hey, come out of this cliche that, you know, you were a slave and all of that. These are all propagandas. And as long as they keep teaching these bullcrap in the school about Black History Month, we're going to be divided. And that's why they put every corporation. You notice when they hold an African, they don't say they hold a Black African. They hold an African, they hold a Jamaican, they hold all of these names, but they know that if we perpetrate the word Black across the board and every one of them get this company under our registration, because if you create a word, you own it. Remember that, my brothers. Anything you create, you own it.
That's right.
So basically, everybody agreed that they wait for us to make any decisions to dictate the world, in a sense, right? So my next question is, do everyone prefer money or to open up schools?
What sort of schools?
Schools that actually let me finish that. Let me elaborate on that.
Yeah.
Schools that actually teach the truth about American history, about the biology of the black man, quote unquote, of America. And schools that you can only get into to get out the perpetration of other people, other migrants. Only way you get into this school if you show your genealogy that traces your family to this land. So, and when we talk about these schools, and also, let me finish. Also, teach about what year hip hop started, what year jazz started. Who created this stuff? Who created this? Who created the stop sign? So to
answer that, right? You saying to create a school? What would I prefer? Give me my money.
Exactly.
Give me my money, and I can go and start my own school.
Exactly.
But I can go buy my own land, start my own school. Me and my family can put our money together and get our own land somewhere to where we not subjugated to the rules of the United States. I want y'all to think about something. Think about the Native Americans. They got reservations. Do you know laws on the res? When you on a res, laws on the res, you cannot. The U.S. cannot do anything on that land. That belongs to them. It's not a part of the corporation.
But they're not doing anything on that land.
Listen,
if you actually look at some of the red sites, then you realize, like, yo, they're not even. Their schools are terrible. Everything about them is terrible. They're not even farming correctly.
Greed. You gotta think, bro. It's greed in every ethnicity. Every people.
It's because of lack of knowledge. It's because of lack of knowledge. Because they got the property. They can start farming.
Okay, I will agree to that too. It is because of lack of knowledge. But it's money on top of that, sir. Is what I'm trying to explain to you. It's people. They got casinos, right? I know somebody right now who get $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month. You know what they do with it? Blow it. Just go buy a BS. And they from the res. They did their blood quantums and everything. Yes. I can't get it, right? But what I'm saying, give me my money. I can go everything you saying. I can go and do on my own. I don't need nobody else to start my school.
I disagree with that mainly because of this. Because if you decide to create your own school, and then Jimmy and John and Jubilee just decide to create all their own schools, everybody gonna be teaching different things that maybe will not align with each other. Let me finish. And so that's not. Let me finish real quick. I'm gonna land right here.
Okay.
And when you do that, that's not uniting anyone. So when we created a school, we need to do it together as a collective, and we can all agree on what we want to put in their school for our kids to learn, and what we don't want to put in their school for our kids to learn.
All right, just real quick. I gotta make you think about this on a smaller scale, right? You just mentioned the school. You ever seen a movie Paid in Full? Everybody done seen Paid in Full, right? All right. So look what happened with Money Man Mitch, and you had the people with power, everybody eating, right? But you got that one person that won't be on top. That's exactly the same way with the schools, like you was just explaining. They had what they had going on, but you always got somebody that's gonna want to be better. They're gonna want to do their own thing and try to capitalize and get better and become the top. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what you do, you got to make sure you have your circle and your people. And you listen.
So you use the example of paid in full to describe to unite schools to learn the same course.
You're not making sense. What I'm saying. I use that analogy. I use that analogy because I assume we are black up here. Most of us can understand on a smaller scale, right? On a smaller scale of the power structure. You got somebody, you got people that's teaming up together, and they had one goal to get this money, blah, blah, blah. They had an agenda. But then you had somebody else trying to backdoor. They wanted to come in and start their own thing and take over. This is what I'm trying to explain when you mentioned the schools.
What does that have to do with school? That has nothing to do with school.
It's a group. Think about each person that has been in school. Each one of those people has been in school. And you got two schools that's they cahoosing, right?
Can you mute up,
the third
man,
one,
please? Can you mute up out there?
You got to, Tribes of Judah, you got to mute real quick. You got to mute real quick. We got feedback from you. But I was saying, think of each person as being a school. That's why I broke it down like that.
Tribe is too loud. Mute him.
Tribe of Judah, yeah. I was think of each person as being a school. That's all I was saying. I wasn't throwing the aspect of what they was doing. I was given they all had a goal, right? And then you had the basically this other school coming along trying to take over, and they wanted to teach what they wanted to teach.
Yo, you're not uniting. You're not, but that's not uniting anyone.
This is the host talking. Hold on real quick. Wichelle, go ahead and talk, Wichelle.
Hold up, I was trying to get with saying about the money situation or starting school, you need to teach financial literacy.
Correct.
Financial literacy, teaching people how to budget their money accordingly, because no matter how much money you get, if you don't know how to deal with your money, deal with your finances, you ain't gonna have a pot to piss in or either a window to throw it out of. And what we need to do is purchase land. And purchase land, we can do a lot with that land. We can build houses. We can build a community as well. So that's what we got to do. Because anywhere you go, we're still going to pay taxes on the property. It depends what state you live in, though. So it's basically land, building homes, building a legacy, and in turn, building that community within that legacy. Like right now, I have a whole community. I got 14 grandkids. So at the end of the day, they're going to give me more kids and more great, and it's going to go on into building me a community. My husband and me a community. Husband first, then me. So at the end of the day, that's where it starts. Now, school, you can do it with inside your home. You can start your own school, providing you go with the rules of the county you live in or the state that you live in. That's fine. Education basically don't give you anything, but if you don't got a skill to learn how to build, skill to learn how to lay brick or anything, because you got people coming over the border that got all these skills and they help building in America right now to this day, or help adding to America. So basically, you do not need a high school diploma. You need a skill trade. Because back in the day, they didn't have some people only had a third grade education, but they had a skill and they knew how to build and they knew how to have. So financial literacy, a skill to pay them bills, get a legacy so you can help build a community the proper way. And I land my plane.
Right.
I agree with everything she's saying, but hold on real quick.
I agree too. I agree 100%. That should be a part of, that most definitely should be a part of a school that for Black American. We do need to focus on financial literacy. We do need to focus on home building. We do need to focus on the history of our people, our culture, and the date by date, because all our shit is recorded. We need to look at not only financially, we need to look at laws. We need to focus on particular laws, so when we get pulled over, when our kids grow up and they get pulled over, they're gonna go look back at this school, the Martin Luther King School in Texas, or the Martin Luther King School in DC or Chicago. Any one of these schools, they're gonna look back at these laws and what they learned in these schools and move forward with that, and teaching their kids and having their kids go to these schools so we could basically be financial literacy, law positive, and all this other stuff that come with what we should be having in these schools.
on top of that,
unitedly, not individual people teaching each other. We need to all come together as a collective and agree on what we're going to teach our kids. You understand what I'm saying? And not individually, because if we do it individually, we're not going to create a nation from that. Because our kids going to create the nation. We're fixing it.
We need our own officers. We need to police our own places. No other community. Only our people policing our people. Simple as that.
See, but that's step two. That's the first step is to get the school started. Step two is once we get the school started and these next few generations after these schools be built, they're going to be the ones that we're the ones that fish
in the houses.
Go for it.
Right? We mentioned that's part of step one, because we mentioned the money and the community. So when we create our own communities, we're gonna need somebody to protect that community. Look at what happened to Black Wall Street. Do we want something like that to happen? Mobs come in. We gonna need that protection. Of course we can protect ourselves, but we're gonna need our own army too on top of that, is what I'm saying, sir. So that's
a different it's a different time. It's a different time. I'm explaining why.
It's not a different time. Okay, I'll give you an example. Since you said it's a different time, look at Aurora, Colorado.
Truth. Let the host speak. Then we could get back to it.
Sorry about that.
Hold on, this is the host speaking. Damn, y'all. Okay, so check this out. Listen. Everything y'all saying is right on point, but you see, we're not falling for the trick bag of not getting the money. The money is the most important thing, because that money is going to be generational. Do you understand? You don't go try to put up a building first and not have no money. What Truth is saying, we got to be able to keep what we kill. Keep what we kill. We got to be able to keep it. And that money right now, that's going to be the protection. Let's keep it a buck.
All right, ready? Keep what you kill.
We got
right.
Wait, so basically, if the money's so important, we can't have the money without the knowledge. Because if we have the money without the knowledge, our kids going to spend that money on whatever they want to spend it on.
Hold on, let me go ahead and dead that. Okay, there are smart and intelligent Black people. You're not the only intelligent Black person. There are a bunch of smart, intelligent Black people. Guess what? There's going to be some dumb Black people too, and they're going to misuse the money. Let them misuse the money. The smart ones will do what they need to do. We can't police nobody and their money. If they want to be crackheads and spend it all, let them do that. That's their right. But the Black people that want to build something, and there's a lot of us out there, we're going to click up. And we're going to do what we need to do. We're going to build these schools. We're going to put this. Y'all go ahead and do me a favor. Google Chicago 1893. Google and look at what Chicago looked like today versus what it looked like back in 1893. We are the true architectures. We have passion. Look, when I traveled to Turkey, when I traveled to Morocco, I saw a country that was built for people to live in it, for people to grow their families. But when you come to America, these are concentration camps. There's the company Walmart. There's the company gas station. There's the company grocery store. You're confined. You're restricted. You got all this freedom, but you're really restricted. You got to understand. You got to understand that we are the genius behind this machine. We're the genius, and guess what? You give us some money, we're gonna prove it.
This is why the world looks at America. Well, I'm trying to explain to y'all. See, but at the same time, the United States is run by immigrants. Let's just put that fact out there. That's why you got all these different companies in here from different lands. That's why you see everybody exporting money outside of the land and not putting it into the infrastructure. That's why we don't get as many types. That's why when they say Black Americans are the ones that mute up. That's why they say Black Americans are the ones that basically spend all the money in the country, because we're the only ones that's really doing it. Mute up, man. That's legit the only thing that's happening right now. We're the only ones spending all the money into the community. We're the only one. Everyone else is most likely immigrants, and they exporting the money out to give to their families, to feed their families.
I agree. We are the biggest, dude. We are the battery of the country. Right? Remember the Matrix when he showed that battery, when Morpheus held up that battery to make this, and we are the battery to run this country. We are what makes this country run since its inception, since they started this corporation, right? even before the corporation. And and honestly, I think we had a lot of this built before they even got here. I'm not even gonna lie. When I look at even the pyramids, when they had us in captivity with the pyramids, guess what? We built those too. And think about this: every civilization we go to, we build up. That's how you know who we are. Every single civilization.
So, all right, yeah, you 100% right, Truth. But for example, if you look at your last name, and my last name is spelled different from one of the amounts that my last name sound like, you understand that our last names is variations of last names. So not only is my last name in this state, in this country, my last name is across seas. So what I'm telling you is, we didn't only build this stuff, we directed it, we governed it, we did everything before they took over. We literally basically created farmland in other lands, other countries, and particularly corn. If you look around South Asia, if you look around parts of Europe, if you see that corn symbol anywhere over there, then you know our people been there for a 100% fact. If you look at this damn landmass and see the cultivation we did here, and we had to bring it to other lands because they was famine, then you have an understanding what was considered to be gold, not gold itself, but the food source.
Okay, Enrico, what you got to say, brother?
I like to say, around my neighborhood, we need a new football field for $2 million, right? And everybody's trying to scrounge up the $2 million. But why is there a lot of money when we're giving all our money to Ukraine and Israel, and we can't even get a football field for the kids? And these is Democrats. This is your people. So
Well, brother, that ain't our people.
I gotta make a phone call, right? I gotta make a phone call today instead of enjoying my day, you know. And I had to think about it. Yo, why can't we get y'all gonna give us $2 million for some turf, and instead of y'all gonna get that money for some Ukraine for 2 cities that's gonna take 150 years to rebuild. It's going to take 50 years to rebuild Ukraine. It's going to take 50 years to rebuild Gaza. And we can't get no black infrastructure money for black tax-paying people. That's crazy.
Yo, do anybody want to answer that question for him? Because I already said it, but do anybody want to answer that question?
We can't get $2 million?
It's designed that way, sir. It's designed to keep
in Philly, we need air conditioning units. We thank God for Jalen Hurts. He made me a lot of money too. He had to buy air conditioning units. We don't even have air conditioning. That's bad, man.
That's why we're.
You need to understand. It's designed to keep us at the bottom. If you ever notice, right? Any other country that comes here gets all the resources. Even the people that live here get all the resources. But why not you? It's because it's designed that way. You are what make this country run. I keep explaining to y'all. You are what makes this country run. This is why your vote counts. They try to get you. They try to get you to go out and vote blindly. But if we were to all just hold back and just not vote at all, watch the huge difference that it would make. And I'm saying I'm not one of them people. Get out and vote. Get out and vote. For what? What am I getting out and voting for? Well, you just gotta vote because our ancestors unalive to vote. And no, man, don't listen to that BS. Right? I will vote. And think about this. Any group in this country, right, that get tangibles, they go out and vote. Right? But they vote for their interests. You vote for your interests. Something that's gonna benefit you and your people. Right? But for whatever reason, our people we just blindly go and follow one party for no reason at all. We just get out and we just go and do it just because our grandmother did it, our moms did it, and it's tradition. And we stuck in that tradition, dude.
real quick. So to answer your question about why we getting all this money to Ukraine, look at who's running the country. It's immigrants. Look at Kamala Harris, whatever her name is. Where she come from? She's not from this land. The same thing with Biden. The same thing with everyone 100, almost 200 years now have came here. The only reason we don't get any of these benefits because we don't run the country no more. That is the main reason why. The reason why they sending money to Ukraine and all these other places is because that's their cousins. That's their bloodline over there that's suffering. So what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna take our tax money that we work hard for and send it over there. This is all about one thing: indigenous versus everyone else. No offense to everyone else, but it's literally just against migrants and indigenous people. That's why we don't get any support here. Plain and simple.
Hold on, let Yshael speak now. Yshael, you had your hand up and then you put it down. Or you still got something to say? Or culture black, go ahead and speak, brother. I saw your hand up too a while back too.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I want to ask, y'all keep saying, give me the money. What form of money are y'all talking about, first of all? And then, second of all, y'all talking about building schools and things of that nature. Why not just give us the South? Just give us the South. It's already built. It's nice. We got schools. You know, we don't want the money because the money is fiat notes. It's not real. Unless y'all asking for silver and gold. If you're not asking for silver and gold, the money ain't real. So that's going to be of no value.
All right, to reply to that, the money, the fiat notes that you talking about, they're still tangible right now. You can still use that fiat money right now at this time. You can always transfer your money over to gold and silver and change it to Bitcoin if you want and all this other stuff, you know. But
bro,
I want my money, right? If I had a choice, but
if they give you reparation, you think the money that they give you gonna be worth something the next day? Think about it.
Listen, I thought about that too. Hey, listen, I thought about that too, right? I get what you're saying, right? What I don't think is, I think it's gonna come in spurts, right? You're gonna have this group of people getting it, and it's just gonna go down. But me, I'm gonna tell you what I would do if I got my money. I'm leaving. I can tell you that off the bat right now. You know why? Because these people will never change. If we luck up and get that money, I'm out this country. I gotta be. I'll be a fool to stay here, right? To know what these people doing, right? To know what they've been doing to my people. They're not gonna change. They're not. And the new
Truth, I agree with you. I agree with you to an extent. When you say the money is the currency at this moment, so that's why it's relevant. I agree with that. But take the money and run, I don't agree with that. No offense, I just don't agree with that because
I'm not speaking for everybody else. I'm saying for me.
Yeah,
right. That's my thought.
Right. But let me tell you this, dude. You're a very intelligent man, and a man like you, we will want to stay here to help educate the people. You know what I'm saying? So for you to take the money and leave, this is why I say we don't need to put no money into our people. We need to put it into the schools, into infrastructure, to increase it. If we do that, that's uniting our people. If we decide to take the money individually, we still gonna have the same mind frame. What I want to do is have
for the people, just real quick, for the people that's saying reparations is not money, tell that to the ish people right now, to the Jewish people.
It's not people. Nella said it, so just say Nella for you. That said,
I didn't. That's you. Okay, ma'am. I wasn't throwing no shade. When I said people, I didn't even realize you was up here. I just read the comment and I just happened. I had to speak on it.
Right,
so don't take that as no slight. I'm not giving you no slight at all.
I'm asking you, what are reparations?
So reparations is a repairing of a wrongdoing, right? So.
Right. So what are you repairing with money?
Every
With money, I can go and start.
Germany got reparation. They got money. Japan, come on. India,
so look at the ish people right now. Look at the ish people. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. So you asked me a question. Look at the ish people right now. Take something from their playbook. You know what they did? You know what America did for them, right? So they got their cash, they got their money, give me my money, and what they did, they got the hell up out of the place where they were held in captivity. They got the hell out of there. Think about that. The ish people. I don't want to say their names. The ish people, the small hats,
yeah, we know what you're talking about, brother. It's all good. It's all good. We know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I know because she said who was she, you know.
Hold on. I want to hear Neela's point real quick. I want to hear what she's talking about. Neela, go ahead and take the floor and tell us what you're talking about.
Right. So my understanding of reparations is what he said, repairing, right? I don't think you can repair an entire community that had their identity, their lives taken away for them with money, right? You start with repairing your own communities, which is why I supported what Mark said he said, let's build schools. I support that 100%. Black people do not need money. We need to repair our. I am.
Hold on real quick.
Jesus Christ, what do I look like to you?
No, it's not.